Hello and welcome to the end of the first sprint qualifying session of the second P0 season of F1 24. We're currently down in 10th, ready for the sprint here at Portugal. An old classic of a track, much like a roller coaster. And that puts us, at the moment, P3. And at the moment, we're ahead of our new teammates. That may change, though, and it has changed. Our newest teammate is up in P2. Our old teammate is up in P1. We're in P5, but with only a couple of tenths in it between us and pole, we should be expecting a good race come the Saturday afternoon. And the weather will play a factor. Look at the lightning bolt in the middle of that forecast. It's going to rain. If that is accurate, it is going to rain quite a lot. As we just check our wing settings, etc., can withstand that amount of water. And so onto the grid. We line up behind the Aston Martin, ahead of the Minardi / Alpha Tauri V-Carb hybrid.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge.
Well, we will get going eventually, and here we go. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4. And we're going after 4, it seems. That's caught a lot of people out. We're up to P4. We've got an RB on our inside. We're just going to defend that position. Oh, there's a bit of chaos. I'm sure I saw an Aston Martin pointing the wrong way. But somehow, after the 4 red lights, we've gone up from P5 to P4. So one thing we may have over our teammate this season is we take notice of things a bit more. And so this is just going to be a case of follow the leader, I think. As tyres definitely cold early days. We're even preparing now for that rain band that's going to come in. We'll put the inters on. We've already lost time to those in front. We're going to have to make that up soon. Otherwise we'll be out of the DRS zone. And with this setup I've got, anyone with even an ounce of decent straight line speed behind me will take advantage. And yeah, it's taken 1 lap of the new season to get a track limits warning. How very Chib-like. And Scammer leads from Craybook, from Rob, then it's ourselves, Pace and K-Pax and the Ferrari behind. I'm so nervous over the curbs here. I think Rob Wills outbroke himself. That leads us straight into the DRS zone. Couldn't take advantage. We are sticking in the fastest lap now though. We're well within the DRS zone. K-Pax is overtaking Pace somewhere behind me. We're well in the DRS zone. And now we're just waiting for the weather, I think.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated.
Our engineer warning us there. We're not far from rain. Oh, was that a raindrop? It'll certainly look like a raindrop. That. Now, here we are. As we stick to the back of the Aston Martin. And so now, with it being a sprint race, who sticks and who twists in relation to boxing? It's not wet enough yet. It's definitely not wet enough yet.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
I don't think it'll be long, but we're relying very much on that forecast. As I think Skarma's starting to struggle whilst it's slippery. We've made quite a gap to the cars behind actually. We're going to have a peek at Rob, but we weren't close enough to make anything decisive there. And so we shall carry on. On this corner, even when dry, it's not very nice. It's very slippery, very low on traction. So with a bit of grease, it's even worse. And I think that is a move for the lead. It is indeed. Scammer seemingly really struggling whilst it's slippery. We're struggling that much. We almost go into the back of Rob Wills, who almost turns around to have a look at us. Really, really struggling to put the power down. Ooh, Scammer feints to pit. I don't think it's quite wet enough yet. Our teammate is boxed. Of course, he had the bad start, so he's got nothing to lose. He might as well take the gamble. We're a bit in no man's land. We don't look as though we're going to overtake these three for a podium, but we've still got quite a lot to lose as well from P4. And we're even closer to Rob this time. But again, with the track being greasy, not wanting to commit to slinging it up the inside without breaking myself. But we've definitely got some pace. I think we just need to be released now. As the back end again sliding on exit. And Scammer in P2 seems to have got his mojo back now and is challenging again for the lead. Under braking then, you can see the car squirming. No news yet on how quick those inters are. We're going to leave it one more lap possibly. DRS is still enabled.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 28.6
We're 30 seconds ahead of our teammates. Oh! What's happened up here? I think there was a move for the lead that's unsuccessful, but it's caused a bit of a logjam. We still haven't really reached the storm that was promised. But Scammer now all over the back of Craigbrook.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
Our engineer agrees with us to stick to what we've got. And now it's Craigbrook's turn to really, really struggle. We're on lap 6, it's not wet enough to pit yet. But on lap 8, now look at it. Those behind have now boxed. There's a few who've gone to goal hang. That we're starting at the back anyway, we're not much to lose, who have stayed out. But this is wet now. Now it's the time for inters. But there is only 3 laps left. And that storm we were forecast still not here as of yet. So we'll see. Yep, 2 leaders struggling again for traction. So I think if me and Rob were released, we'd have more pace. As Scammer looks at the outside, doesn't quite get that. DRS is now disabled. It is classified by the FIA as a wet track. As again, under braking, we struggle. And we're not getting far here. I think it's time to gamble. And we're going to gamble for the wet compound tyres. I think it's going to get wetter. We saw the lightning bolt. So it's a late call straight into the pits. With us being by the Atlantic, we've obviously had a weather front come in. So we're going to put wets on. And there's the first of the inter-runners, which is Pace. K-Pax. That's teammate Luke. So all jumped. Maybe if I'd have gone one lap before, maybe that was the exact time to go in and box. So we're going to need to put temperature through these, which shouldn't be too difficult. But managing these tyres it's not really wet enough. We're praying here for a bit more moisture on the track. We're also praying that we can get anywhere near those who opted not to box. Michelanda behind the Inters is catching. And I think we have caught the first lot of those box. What on earth is this? This looks like a very expensive car park. So right outside. Dale there drifting. I don't think the dry tyres are the one here. And look at the difference in grip. Should we try and move on the Mercedes? Yes, we should. So in the space of 1 sec, there are 3 cars now. We're up to P7. We were P4 when we gambled. We should have gambled the lap before. However, a return to P4 might not be off the cards. You can see on the mini-map just how fast we are all closing up on Skarma, Craigbrook and Rob. And if anything dicey were to happen, what pace Luke and K-Pax are navigating that traffic, we could be like a vulture and get a podium. There's a yellow flag and a Ferrari. It's been there. It has got moving now. I suppose it's too late in the day for a safety car. These wets probably weren't the correct tyre. They're not too bad. But I wonder if I had Inters and I had a boxed lap previously, where would I go? So this is the last lap. And P4 is the target and anything else is a bonus. As K-Pax picks up a 3-second penalty, that's what we should be aiming for here. But an Aston Martin has also got to the back of us. And here's another expensive car park. And now it's wet, really, really wet, and we're going to make simple work, I think, of Skarma. Straight underneath him, easily do him on traction. Craigbrook next. He seems to be struggling as well. Oh, we've gone off the track. We're going to go around him. We just keep on the track. No warning there. We get a bit of a nudge. And our old teammate Rob. Gotta be careful with that difference in traction there. Almost into the back of him. We're not close enough to K-Pax. We had the wrong tyres on. We put it at the wrong time. We haven't lost anything. We will finish P4 for the first race, if you can call a sprint a race, of this season. Pace there, well done. His first win in an official P0 session. Hats off to him.